Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my preview and predicted lineup for tomorrow's Premier League game against Aston Villa. The battle of the goalkeepers. Now, it doesn't have to be that way, but with the way that everyone's carrying on, it's the way it's going to have to be. Leno against Emi Martinez, and I'm still absolutely shocked that there's Arsenal fans out there that can be so disrespectful to our goalkeeper and will actually sit there and probably have more thoughts and feelings towards Emi Martinez tomorrow. Even though he's an Aston Villa player, even though he will be setting out to do everything he can to beat Arsenal. I don't disrespect Emi Martinez. I don't hate him. I thank him for what he did. But he no longer plays for this club. What are some people not getting in their head? He is not an Arsenal player. He plays for Aston Villa. If you like him so much, piss off and watch Aston Villa. The way that Leno's being disrespected is an absolute joke. This guy gets injured, Martinez comes in for 10 games, and people carry on as though Leno was one of the worst goalkeepers on the planet before he got injured. Are you actually mad? Behind Aubameyang, he was our best player in the team. If it wasn't for him, we'd be relegation threatened. Seriously, man. You lot are taking the piss. But like I said, battle of the goalkeepers. I'd rather it be more battle of the outfield players. Battle of Aubameyang and Grealish and players, you know, that have no affiliation in that terms of Arsenal and Villa and stuff like that. You know, no player that used to play for us or used to play for them, etc, etc. And this is going to be a tough game. And we're going to have to really, really be switched on. And Aston Villa at the moment are currently above us in the Premier League, only by goal difference. And Arsenal do have the best defence in the Premier League at the moment. It was Aston Villa. But in their last 2 games, they've conceded 7 goals. 3 against Leeds United and then 4 against Southampton. And I want Arsenal to compound their misery. I want Arsenal to go for their throat from the first minute. And again, this is not disrespectful to Emi Martinez. I want Arsenal to give Emi Martinez an absolute hammering. I want us to give him a horrible return to the Emirates. I want him to make mistakes. I want him to concede multiple goals. But that's because I'm an Arsenal fan. And I want to see what's best for this team and this club. It's as simple as that. I hope that Leno has nothing to do. He could pull up a chair, bring out a cup of tea. It's such a comfortable afternoon. That's what I would like to see. We're going to have to watch out for Jack Grealish. They've got other dangerous players. Ollie Watkins, don't underestimate him because I saw him at Brentford last season and I think he's a quality player. Lots of pace, eye for goal. And if we're not careful, he's the type of guy that can punish us. So we're going to have to watch out for him. But like I was saying, there's one key player for Aston Villa and that's Jack Grealish. We're going to have to be so careful. We're going to have to really watch him. And if we're not careful and we don't watch him, then we could come unstopped. But let's focus on ourselves. Let's focus on what we have as a team. Let's focus on what we're going to go with. And ultimately, the team lineup is what is going to be important. So, going to be very interesting. And this is what I am going to go with. Part of it's what I would like to see. And part of it is what I feel Mikel Arteta will just go with. So as you can see, we've got the pitch there. We're going to put the players up individually. The formation is going to be a 4-3-3. Based on the fact that we are at home. I don't want none of this defensive 3-4-3. What I do understand and recognise is that formations change in and out of possession. But yeah, I think that's a very, very good formation for what we want, where we are, home advantage, and we have to get the 3 points. Now, if we go and get those 3 points, then we are 1 point off who are currently top, which are Southampton at the time of recording this. They're on 16 points. A win tomorrow and we could be on 15. I suppose it makes that defeat to Leicester even more annoying, because if we would have won that, a victory in this game would have meant we would have gone top of the league. How mad is that? Never thought I would see the day or hear them words again. And we might not, because we might not get there in a few weeks' time or whatever. But also what's important and why we've got to win this is because we go into a 2-week international break now. So don't want to go into that on the back of a defeat. And we need to go and get the 3 points. So it's very, very simple. Now, starting off in goal, Bernd Leno. Very, 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 very straightforward. Even if Emi Martinez was still an Arsenal player, Bernd Leno would be the goalkeeper. And I cannot say any more than that. Now, in the defence, first of all, we're going to start in the right-back position. And I'm going to go with Hector Bellerin. I think this is a pretty standard choice now, to be honest with you. Ainsley Maitland-Niles last couple of weeks hasn't done that great when called upon. Cedric just kind of questions why we've signed him, because he's not going to be starting. And I think this one's a pretty straightforward one, and that's Hector Bellerin. Now, in the left-back position, again, I think this is quite a simple one, to be honest with you. And it's going to be Kieran Tierney. Now, it's a choice between him or Kolasinac. Now, I think we know who is going to go there, and it's not Kolasinac. So, very straightforward, Kieran Tierney. Now, left centre-back position. Again, this is a very, very, very easy decision to make. This guy has been absolutely superb since he's joined the club, and that's Gabriel. Now, in the right centre-back position, I suppose we've got a few selection headaches, few choices to make. David Luiz could come in the side. Of course, you've got Mustafi. But based on the way that they played together last week against Manchester United, I'm going to go with Rob Holding. I think that him and Gabriel worked really well together. And David Luiz has got to work to try and get his place back in the team. And it's as simple as that for me. So I'm going to go with Rob Holding. Now, in the left-hand side of the three, I'm going to go with Mohamed Elneny. And I think his performance at Manchester United was absolutely exceptional. So good, I wouldn't be taking him out of the side. Even his little 10-minute cameo that he had when he came on in the Europa League on Thursday was brilliant. So he deserves to keep his place in the team. And I've got no doubts about this whatsoever. Next up in the middle of that three, Thomas Partey. And do I even need to explain why? The general, the boss. It would be nice to see if he's actually let half of Manchester United's midfield out of his pockets in time for this game, because he's going to need to put some of Aston Villa's in there. So unless he's got deep pockets, he's going to have to make room. But what a player. He is immense, and I really, really cannot wait to see some more of him. One thing I'm looking forward to about maybe going back to games again will be actually seeing Thomas Partey live as an Arsenal player. I've seen him live as an Atletico Madrid player against Arsenal, but to actually see him in our shirt, I cannot wait for that moment. So pretty straightforward decision. Now, next up, this is where there's going to be a few little decisions to make. Granit Xhaka's available. Dani Ceballos is available. But I'm actually going to go for Joe Willock. I think his performances in the last two games he's played deserve an opportunity. I think that what he does offer us from that midfield area is a goal-scoring threat. He's got loads of energy, plenty of power and drive, and like I was saying, the knack for finding where the goal is. And I think that's something that we've been missing, of Dani Ceballos quality. But Joe Willock is more likely to get you a goal than Dani Ceballos. And I just feel that given Jack Grealish is there, we're going to need that energy and that power. And along with Partey and Elneny, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm going to go with Joe Willock. In the left of the attacking three, it's the young boy Saka. Feel really bad actually calling him a young boy because he's playing with such maturity and such a wise head on his shoulders. He's been absolutely brilliant. One of our standout players of the season. And I've got absolutely no doubt about this at all. Saka goes in there. Now, on the right-hand side, selection headache again. You've got Willian that can go there. Reece Nelson won't be in contention anyway, given the fact he was injured for the Europa League game on Thursday. But I would like to see start there Nicola Pepe. I think that the last couple of games he's played, he's been brilliant. Willian has been very underwhelming. His deliveries, his actual play in itself has been poor, in my opinion. And I would like Nicola Pepe to be given an opportunity. And I really, really would like to see him there. And I feel that he needs to be consistent. He needs to do it on a regular basis. And that's what I would like to go with for this game. Nicola Pepe. Now, in the middle of that three, as the main striker, the captain, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I would really, really like to see him straight down the middle. I think this attacking three is something that the majority of Arsenal fans really, really want to see. It's got pace, it's got power, it's got the directness, and it's got the ability to tear any team apart. And I think that we would really, really like to see this. We're at home. Go for the throat. Go for Villa's defence, which is clearly vulnerable, given the fact they've conceded 7 goals in their last 2. And try and get this game done and dusted early. We know how Villa are going to set up. And they're probably going to be another team that come with the low block. So we're going to have to break them down. Get that early goal. And it changes the whole complexion of the game. So there we go. That is it for my preview and my predicted lineup. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about that lineup. Would you change the formation? Would you change the personnel? Now, remember what I have gone with. A 4-3-3. Burn Leno in goal. A back four of Bellerin, Holding, Gabriel and Tierney. A midfield three of El Neni, Partey and Joe Willock. And then an attacking three of Saka, Pepe and Aubameyang. I think that is a very, very strong lineup. But like I was saying, let me know in the comment section what you think. Now, of course, if you're new around here, do make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on this video. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.